Picture this. You're talking to a woman who seems casually interested. She's smiling, she's engaged, but something feels different. Then you notice it. Her pupils dilate just slightly. When you make a strong point, she crosses and uncrosses her legs to face you more directly. When you tell a story, she leans in so close you catch a hint of her perfume. And when you make her laugh, that hair flip isn't just a hair flip. It's an ancient mating signal. She doesn't even realize she's giving you right now at this very moment. There are women in your life sending you these signals, these microscopic bursts of attraction, and you're missing nearly all of them, not because you're not observant, but because no one ever taught you how to decode the secret science of female attraction today that changes over the next 10 minutes. I'm going to arm you with a psychological magnifying glass that will reveal the 8 most undeniable, scientifically proven signs a woman is secretly attracted to you. These aren't pick-up artist tricks or vague generalizations. These are hardwired biological responses that women literally cannot fake. And once you know them, you'll start seeing them everywhere in the way her voice changes when she says your name, in how she mirrors your body language without thinking, in that mysterious glance she gives you when she thinks no one's watching. This isn't about playing games or reading minds. This is about finally understanding the silent language of attraction that's been happening right in front of you your entire life. And trust me, once you see it, you can't unsee it. Welcome to Stoic Focus, gentlemen. I'm John, and if you're the kind of man who values self-mastery over cheap tricks, who believes true confidence comes from understanding rather than pretending, then this video is for you. Let me ask you something. How many potential connections have you missed because you didn't recognize the signs? How many times have you walked away from an interaction, replaying it in your head wondering, was she into me? The truth is, women rarely announce their attraction outright. They reveal it in quiet, subtle ways, and if you don't know what to look for, you'll keep missing opportunities without ever realizing they were there. But here's the good news. Attraction isn't random. It's not magic. It's a series of observable, measurable behaviors, instinctive signals that slip past most men because they're too busy overthinking, performing, or doubting themselves. The Stoic man doesn't chase. He doesn't beg for attention. He observes, he understands, and because of that, he recognizes what others miss today. We're going to break down the 8 most undeniable signs. A woman is secretly attracted to you. Not the obvious flirting or forced compliments, but the real subconscious tells that most men overlook. These are the quiet moments that reveal everything. The way she holds your gaze a second too long. The way her body language shifts when you enter the room. The subtle tests she throws your way to gauge your confidence. This isn't about manipulation. This isn't about winning her over. This is about awareness, about seeing what's already there. Because when you understand these signals, you'll move through the world with a quiet certainty that most men will never know, and that, gentlemen, is true power. Let's begin sign number 1. The unbreakable eye lock. The silent language of desire. Let me paint you a picture you've experienced, but probably never decoded. You're in mid-con conversation with a woman and something shifts. The background, noise fades. Her gaze lingers just a heartbeat too long. Her pupils darken like storm clouds before rain. When you pause, she doesn't immediately look away. Instead, she holds contact just long enough to make your stomach drop. Then, as if catching herself, she glances down with the ghost of a smile. This isn't just eye contact, this is ancient biology screaming at you. Science reveals that when attraction sparks, our pupils dilate involuntarily, a primitive response dating back to our earliest ancestors, scanning dark caves for mates. Researchers at the University of Chicago found that mutual gaze synchronizes brainwaves between 2 people, creating an invisible intimacy strangers rarely achieve. But here's what most men miss. The real tell isn't just that she looks. It's how she looks away, the quick nervous glance downward. She's reeling from the chemistry, the slow break with raised eyebrows. She's inviting you to continue the lip bite as her eyes dart back. That's the equivalent of her shouting across a crowded room. This is the ultimate paradox of attraction. The more a woman fights to stop staring at you, the more she's actually revealing those micro moments of broken eye contact are where the truth lives. Pro tip. Next time you notice this match, her gaze intensity for exactly 3 seconds before casually looking away. First, this subtle power move triggers what psychologists call the scarcity spark, making her subconscious work over time to regain your attention. Sign number 2. The gravity shift, her body's silent confession of attraction. There exists a hidden physics to attraction, an invisible pull that warps space between two people when a woman feels drawn to you. Her body betrays her mind, with movements so subtle most men mistake them for coincidence. But you're about to learn to read these gravitational disturbances. Like a scientist tracking celestial bodies, the phenomenon manifests in 3 distinct phases. Phase 1, the initial alignment watch, as she subconsciously orients herself towards you. Within 0.8 seconds of your approach, her feet pivot like compass needles, finding true north. Her shoulders square to yours, even if her head appears engaged elsewhere. This isn't conscious choice, it's primal. Positioning, an ancient survival mechanism ensuring optimal mating. Positioning phase 2, the barrier. Collapse initially crossed, arms unfold purses and phones. The modern equivalent of medieval chastity belts get placed aside personal space boundaries, shrink by 38%, compared to her interactions with other men. Researchers at the Kinsey Institute found this distance reduction releases oxytocin in both parties, creating a biochemical feedback loop of increasing intimacy. Phase 3, the micro adjustments. Here's where it gets fascinating. Every time you shift position, she mirrors the movement. Within 10 to 15 seconds, lean against the wall. She'll find reason to do the same. Take a step back. She'll close the gap under the pretense of hearing you better. These aren't coincidences. They're the body's autopilot system, keeping optimal attraction positioning. Pro tip conduct, the chair test. If seated, gradually turn your chair 15 degrees away. Every few minutes, an interested woman will unconsciously correct the angle to maintain alignment. Sign number 3, the micro mirror. Her body's unconscious flattery deep in our evolutionary past, before language complicated courtship. Our ancestors relied on movement synchronization to assess compatibility. This ancient programming still operates in modern women, revealing itself through what psychologists term interactional synchrony, and you're about to become fluent in this silent dialect. The mirror matrix gestural echoing. You scratch your nose, she touches her face within 5 seconds. Linguistic matching. You use a particular phrase, she incorporates it moments later. Temporal mirroring, your speech rhythm becomes her speech rhythm. UCLA studies using motion capture. Technology revealed this mirroring occurs at a 72% higher rate between attracted pairs versus platonic ones. But the true revelation, the delay between action and mirror, holds critical meaning. 0 to 3 second delay, strong attraction. 4 to 7 second delay, moderate interest. 8+ seconds or no mirroring. Platonic advanced insight. Women exhibiting reverse. Mirroring, where you subconsciously begin matching her, are demonstrating an even deeper level of interest. This indicates she's taken psychological leadership of the interaction, a clear sign of investment. Pro tip. Initiate a distinctive gesture, e.g. stroking your chin thoughtfully, and watch for replication. The speed and accuracy of her mirror reveals her interest level. Sign number 4. The hair ritual prehistoric. Flirting in modern times, that seemingly casual hair touch a sophisticated biomechanical courtship display, with roots stretching back 200,000 years to our African savanna ancestors. Modern women perform these rituals with the same unconscious precision as their form. And once you understand the taxonomy, you'll decode attraction like a primatologist observing mating behaviors. the hair codex, the scent dispersal flip. A full hair toss over one shoulder serves two purposes: exposes the pheromone, rich neck, releases personalized scent signature, the vulnerability, reveal. Tucking hair behind ears shows submission, exposing. Jugular demonstrates grooming healthy hair tucks, good genes. The tactile feedback loop twirling indicates nervous system arousal. Each rotation stimulates nerve endings, creating a self-reinforcing pleasure cycle. Cambridge anthropologists documented these precise movements across 37 cultures, proving their universality. The frequency-intensity matrix tells all high-frequency plus low-intensity nervous attraction, low-frequency plus high-intensity confident interest, erratic pattern, emotional conflict. Pro tip: when you notice the hair play, complement a non-physical attribute. I love how your mind works to trigger dopamine response while maintaining Stoic frame sign number 5, the accidental intimacy calculated collisions. What appears as happenstance is actually a sophisticated testing protocol. Women have evolved to gauge male response. These accidents follow a precise escalation ladder. Stage 1, proximity testing, accidentally standing. Closer than social norms dictate finding reasons to enter your personal space bubble stage. 2, tactile probing, brushing hands when passing objects, friendly shoulder touches during laughter. Stage 3, full contact checks, the knee bump under tables, the let me fix your collar maneuver. Harvard behavioral studies show each stage must be passed successfully before she escalates to the next. The time between stages is equally telling. Same interaction, high attraction plus confidence. Next meeting, moderate interest plus caution. Multiple meetings apart, low confidence plus high attraction. Pro tip: when contact occurs, maintain temperature, neutral response. No pulling away or overreacting. But note exact time and context. The pattern reveals her true interest level. Sign number 6, the vocal tell me neurological betrayal. The human voice contains 24 distinct emotional frequencies, detectable only by subconscious processing. When attracted, a woman's vocal apparatus undergoes measurable physiological changes. The attraction frequency shift, pitch elevation rises 5 octaves, estrogen response speech, tempo slows by 20%, attention, focusing resonance, more chest voice, fertility signaling, MIT's voice analysis lab, found these changes impossible to consciously maintain for more than 90 seconds at a time. The key is listening for your name, emphasis, melodic stress pattern, unique to you, laugh, modulation, higher pitched laughter directed at you. Breathiness, increased vocal cord separation. Pro tip: record a group conversation with consent and analyze spectrographs. Her voice print when addressing you will show distinct harmonics. Sign number 7, the social green light. As tribal endorsement female social dynamics operate on a council system where potential mates require implicit approval. The signs are unmistakable once you know the hierarchy, the approval matrix, the smirk exchange friends share, knowing looks when you interact, the strategic absence, they suddenly need another drink, the resume leak, they volunteer her accomplishments / single status. Yale social psychology studies show women influence 68% of their friends' relationship decisions when her inner circle initiate conversation with you. Strong approval, laugh excessively at your jokes. Medium approval, remain neutral, but present reservations exist. Pro tip: ask the least friendly friend for advice. Winning over the holdout grants you untouchable status. Sign number 8, the jealousy paradox. The reverse psychology of desire. What appears as casual questioning is actually a sophisticated 3-stage evaluation stage. 1 territory, marking who was that girl you were talking to earlier. Stage 2, value assessment. You must have so many options with your positive trait. Stage 3, investment testing. I bet girls are always doing X for you. University of Chicago researchers found each question serves as a loyalty probe, a self-worth comparison, an interest validator. The more specific her questioning, the higher her investment. Generic questions indicate curiosity. Detailed interrogations reveal genuine concern. Pro tip: answer with amused attachment, then reflect the question, why would it bother you if I did final master? Key: these signs form constellations. Spotting 3 or more in one interaction creates 89% certainty of attraction. Now go forth and observe with new eyes. The world just became infinitely more interesting. Gentlemen, what you've just learned is more than insight. It's a new lens to see the world. But knowledge without action is just entertainment. Here's your mission test. This in the wild tomorrow. Observe just one of these signs in your daily interactions. Watch how women respond when you hold eye contact a bit longer, or notice their gravitational pull toward you. Drop a comment below which signs surprised you most. Have you seen these before without realizing your story could unlock another man's breakthrough? Join the Stoic Brotherhood, smash that subscribe button and hit the bell, because next week we're diving into how to respond. When you see these signs, you'll learn the Stoics' playbook for turning attraction into connection without chasing, without neediness. This isn't just a YouTube channel. It's a mastermind for men who lead with quiet confidence. 50,000 plus men are already decoding the secrets of charisma. Here, will you be next? Walk away from this video with more than just information. Carry this. Every woman you meet is speaking to you in a silent language through her gaze, her posture, her voice. Most men stumble through life deaf to it. But now you're fluent, so move differently today. Move like a man who knows what's happening around him. Not with arrogance, with awareness, because the ultimate power isn't in using these signs. It's in no longer needing validation from them. That's true Stoic confidence. I'm John, this is Stoic Focus, and I'll see you in the next one.